Hey, welcome back to another episode of Chill Play. I believe this is episode 8. And I'm going to catch you up to where I left off last time. And full disclosure, I did log in and didn't record part of what I wanted to do. And let me just turn that down here. Where's the game at? Alright. So we are still level 10, and the last place that we were at was south row, and before that we were in upper Guk. So we were trying to kill the crocs. That didn't work out because they're social, apparently. I thought they were not social, but they are. So that didn't work because some of the spawns were red. And then in addition to that, we went to southern row because we were going to camp out there. We pretty much like cleared the camp once and then decided, okay, it's time to log. But then I changed my mind again. So I went over to Misty Thicket and then to Runny Eye. And basically what we're going to do right now is run inside. And we're going to see what's going on in there. You know what? Just to be safe. We don't need this, but... just gonna hang out for a little bit. And then after this, I really just want to go back to Crushbone. I've been away from Kelethin long enough. That's where all my buddies are at. Alright, so we are over here. I can't see myself. All right. But yeah, this is pretty much what I was doing. I was grinding the same mob. I was just talking into mute, but I came over here after Southern Row and pretty much just grinded out the same mob over and over and over again, which is very typical when I want to have EverQuest in the background. Let's speed this up a little bit. But today I'd like to... See, I just wasted all that health for no reason. He should have been dead by now. I don't know why I'm not even trying. So yeah, this should actually level me to 11 right now. There you go. Alright. So yeah, I was pretty much doing that for about 2 hours while watching some Monsters and Memories videos, doing some work on the side, and yeah. But now we're gonna head back to Greater Fate Arc. That's the funny thing, like I'm going to all these crazy places like Upper Guk. In the last episode I nearly died 2 or 3 times, and I'm bound all the way in Kelethin, so it's like living on living on the wild side. I really like the Zeal update, by the way, with the mouse look. They finally got it right. And when I say finally, I mean it hasn't Quarm hasn't even been out that long, so kudos to, I think it's Salty, and obviously Secrets. This server is just getting better and better. Definitely my new home. And if I sound like I'm tired, it's because I am. I'm super tired. Every single time I do this stream, it's like 1, 2 in the morning, and then I got work the next day. But I have so many other things. Oh, that's a cool name, Rosemary. I have so many other things I got to take care of. All right, so what is the plan? Oh, I picked up these Misty Acorns. I wonder if they sell for anything. One cool thing. So I'm just going to show this in case anyone's curious. So if you go to Alt-O, and I'm only saying that for like new players. If you want to do proper tab targeting, you want to select cycle through nears and PCs, and then you can put whatever key you want there. But they also have toggle all containers, so that's, I put it as B. So basically can just open up all of my all the bags in my inventory. So that's really cool. Alright, we're going to stop by the bank because, if you didn't notice, I have a lot of copper and silver on me, so we're going to fix that. Alright, we're getting rich. We're already at 15 platinum. What is this? Small choker. I don't need that. And we're going to sell that. Don't want to be carrying around random stuff. No, oh gosh, can't even speak tonight. Another thing is, let me check something here. For my skills, I feel like my sense heading is terrible. Yeah, it's awful. It's because I think you have to like train at least 1 point before it starts going up. Gosh, I'm such a dummy. I'm level 11 and I didn't do that sooner. All right, so there you go. Sense heading. I also got my swimming up. So we are at, oh, that was fast. Let me turn my mouse sensitivity down. All right, off to Crushbone. And who would have thought just a few levels ago, I was making friends over here at the Orc Hill. And now I'm dinging left and right. Sorry, that was a sound effect. Don't mind me. Acting silly. Alright. Great. I wonder what these guys are conning to me. Okay, blue. Light blue. And, okay. I'm gonna let them chase me. Oh, no.
Run away! Run away!
It's too soon for this. Look at that, 2 pawns. I was gonna say, watch me get a belt right away. I know I'll get a belt this time, even though it's a pawn. Watch this. Well, I got a belt, but it's not what I wanted. Yeah, I don't see the point of this. Well, I guess I'll sell it. Right? Every little piece of gold counts. Gold and silver. Why are all these pawns at the front? Goodbye, Mr. Pawn. Oh, somebody's at Orc Hill. Well, I mean not Orc Hill, Trainer Hill. I was gonna go up there and solo for a bit, but let's see. Woodsy looks like a Druid, and Take It looks like a red. I wonder if they're working together. What? Wait, hold on now. Let me see what he cons. Oh, he's red to me too. So maybe they're pulling to Trainer Hill. Okay, do they need a heal? I just want to make sure they're cool. Otherwise, I'll just leave them alone. Yeah, okay, they're on Trainer Hill. There's nothing else to talk about here. And what about you? Are you green? Here, let's do this. Let's back up a bit. Chillax for a second. And get a strategy going. Alright, we're gonna go camo. Okay. Thought he was coming for me for a second. Alrighty. So either go to the Lego camp, or let me see if I can jump, even though I can't see a thing right now. Oh, my invis is about to fail. Yeah, camo is, without a doubt, the most annoying invis. Right now it says it's gonna last for 20 minutes, but in reality it can fail at any moment. The only thing that's really cool is Quarm will start doing a 60-second countdown, so I'll be able to prepare. What? Oh, he's yellow? Oh, but there's 2 of them. Maybe. Slaver is yellow. Another yellow. I really don't want to be here. I want to be right by the palace entrance. Okay, this is a wandering Centurion. He's green. Oops. Oh my gosh, my sense of direction is totally off. There we go. Alright, let's see if I can make this. Oh. Darn it. Hey, it's a good thing I got my swimming skill up. Otherwise, that would have been bad. Bad. Bad to the bone. Alright. To be honest, there's just a lot more people here than I thought. Oh, there's 12 people. Yeah. I should really just get in a group. That'll make this go by a lot faster. El Doctor was his name. Slaying Centurion orcs was his game. Uh-oh. My invis is failing. And we're gonna cast it on ourselves again. I really need to bind a key so to target self. Alright. We are invis again. That's an orc pawn. That's Centurion. Yeah, I think that other group is pulling from the hill, and they're just pulling anything they can find in the zone. What is wrong with my clip plane? Everything is clipping far, far away. Hello. Room for one more? Perchance? Let's see what they say. They're probably way too high for me. No, he's white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that a Wood Elf Warrior? If that is, that's awesome, because my first player back in 1999, when I first played this as a 13-year-old, I chose a Wood Elf Warrior because I wanted to be a mixture between like Legolas and Aragorn, which is odd because I think everybody wanted to be like Legolas back then. Anyone that was, ooh, they invited me. We are in a group. That is what's up. And I am gonna start healing people because that's what I do. Where's my healing spell? Alright, there's my healing spell. Cool. Well, that was awesome. I'm in a group. But because it's late, I'm gonna need to pay attention because I didn't. I mean, I didn't even have my right spells memorized because my head is just somewhere else right now. All right, let me med up a bit and think. So I have all my ignite, burst of fire. This is a low level spell, snare. I need to just get rid of that. I haven't used burst of fire not once. That only comes in handy like in later levels when you want to save mana, when one of those nukes will literally kill like anything below level 20. Not that one specifically, but other ones. Wow, sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. Look at those textures. Look how nice that looks. Shout out to Ducky for making this texture pack. It looks phenomenal. Alright, so yeah, burst of fire. I just need to flat out get rid of that. Ignite, keep that. Flame link, keep that. Yeah, I'll never need to use this again. So I'm gonna move my flame lick over there because I use that in every fight. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna help them tank. Which sounds silly, but at least I won't be worthless. I just hate sitting around for no reason. What is this? Oh. Okay. Whirling wind. Invoke lightning. That's the one. That's the AoE. That's not a good idea. Let's nuke. Jeez. See, now I'm just being silly. Oh, and I can snare things as they run away. That's another thing I can do to contribute to the team. Fire Fist. I guess I should keep this on me just because. Perfect. See, now I'm being useful. Instead of useless. Yeah, so this is what I was talking about earlier when I was super distracted is the latest Zeo release, I think it was like 0.2.1, came out yesterday. And as you can see, it fixed a lot of things, but one of my favorite is the mouse view. Now you can rotate all the way around yourself, which is awesome. Really awesome. But yeah, right now I'm all over the place. So we got one more slot for a spell. I guess I could keep Gate handy in case I want to be a coward. It's always nice to be a coward. Ferris needs a heal. I guess he's pulling right now. Where is he at? A good idea would be not to heal him right when he comes back, because then I can pull aggro. I'll take this. How much does this weigh? 1. This weighs a lot. Okay, I'll keep that there. And right now, does it make sense to have AC or... You know what? I'm just gonna have this guy because I'm not getting hit at the moment. If you've never been to this channel, I am a 25-year veteran of EverQuest that is still a noob. So I'll go like a week without playing and then I'll have to like relearn the entire game. I get kind of good after a while, but good by the standards of better than somebody that's never played before. On Project Green, I have a level 57 Druid, so I partially know what I'm doing. But really, I mean, there's a reason why this whole stream is called Chill Play, because I'm chilling and playing a classic-cool game. Class&Cool. Anyways. 70 bronze sword over here on the Legion. Where did those... Better than my rusty... Wait, did I take something that somebody was supposed to get? No, rusty. Okay, cool. Yeah, good for him. Got an upgraded sword. Is it just me, or are the names in the groups highlighting a bit? Like right now, it seems like it's the font color is different. Like this one's white, this one's orange. I wonder if it's always been like that. Oh, wow. Thanks. What is that? Clarity? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Now I can just nuke. Heal. Yeah, this group is pretty much unstoppable. Here we go with some real action. Yeah, maybe I spoke too soon about being able to kill everything. Obviously, if you pull the whole zone, then that's not a good idea. Oh boy.
Yo. Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, I can, but my audio is all messed up because I forgot that I was in the chat channel and streaming at the same time.
Yeah, I popped in here earlier and I didn't hear you saying anything, but I could hear the EQ music and I was like, hello? Hello?
That's funny.
What are you doing? Are you streaming right now or are you just...
Yeah, I'm streaming, recording.
Oh shit, so I just screwed you up.
No, I'm just chilling.
Well, yo, I just responded to you on Discord about the whole BlueCon thing.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, you gotta set
Nice.
your color. You gotta set the color in your options.
Oh, it's in the options?
Yeah, it's options, colors, and then there's a color that's color. It's labeled color number 70,
Uh-huh.
and it says not currently in use or not in use. And then what you do is you set that color to whatever color you want, and then the BlueCon command. What that does is now every time you con something that would show up as that dark blue that you can't even read, it'll pop up as whatever color blue or whatever color you select. So by default, it was the same color as like your XP color and all that other shit.
Oh, that's awesome. Hey, and you know what's cool? I'm sorry to completely
Yeah.
change the subject. I just realized that your audio, I can hear you on the stream, which is awesome. I was trying to figure
Oh
out.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
yeah, I mean, it's obviously not difficult to figure that out, but I didn't set it up for that. So that's cool. That's just one less thing I need to set up since
Yeah,
I'm
that'll
still
be perfect. Like if we ever do like a gameplay
group.
session or something like that, and you want to be able to, you want your tuners to be able to hear what's going on
Yeah,
in the group as well.
exactly. And it really just mainly for the recording afterwards. I want to be able to hear, you know, for memory's sake, when I'm
Yeah, for
rewatching the
sure.
streams and everything like that. So
And that would be perfect too. So then all you'd have to do is you just do like push to talk for Discord. So that way, like
Oh,
you
yeah.
can talk to your viewers and you weren't talking. That way, you're not talking to the group.
oh,
know what I'm
that's
saying?
actually a great point.
Because that would get confusing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, it wouldn't bother me. I'd be like, oh, yo, this dude's talking to the YouTubers.
Yeah, and I keep forgetting that there's even such a thing as YouTubers because when I'm doing these recordings, I'm like talking to myself, and then when people
Yeah.
come in and start chatting with me, I'm like, oh wait, there's actually people here trying to talk to me. Oh hey guys, you know, and
You
then
know
I
what
kind
I
of
love about your channel is it reminds me of like our play sessions from back in the day.
yeah,
How we would just like walk around and be like, yo, dude, look at that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
nothing's changed.
it's very similar to like, you know, our chill play sessions that we used to do, which was more like exploring than anything else.
Yep,
But
exactly.
that's what it's all about.
That's what it's all about.
So the guild on Quarm tonight, we tried to take down Nagy, but we failed. We only had
What?
like 17 people with us.
Oh, okay.
But we did Finny, and then I'm still not 46, so I couldn't go to the Sky, but they went and did Island 1 and 2 on Sky tonight as well, which was pretty cool.
Oh, wait, hold on. Who did Sky? Was it your guild or was it?
Yeah, my guild Continuum.
Oh, Continuum. Okay,
Yeah.
that's
We're
cool.
a really, really small guild. Like we're not about like these are all people that they're like handpicked people from, you know, 2 or 3 green guilds on P99.
Oh,
We only took like 5 or 6 from each guild. There's maybe no more than 20 people on at any given time, if that. Like we're super small, bare bones, but we're all like mad tight.
yeah. I'd rather
So,
be, I'd rather be in a group that's like that, people that get along and that vibe, than have a huge guild. Similar to like this channel, I would
Yeah.
rather have the group of people that we have, the community we have, than thousands upon thousands of people.
Yep.
I mean,
Hey, so did you watch Dodger's stream?
I watched some of it. I didn't get a chance to watch the whole thing.
It was so funny when he's like, what happened to my pet? Because he kept casting IVU on himself after he would pop a pet,
Yeah.
and his pet kept poofing. It happened like 3 times. I was like, oh man, I've been there.
No, that's hilarious.
It was funny. It was funny. You can tell he's new. Just
Oh,
I
yeah.
sent him some pointers today, like about you know pet commands, and I actually logged on Charm Beans, so I could send him some screenshots of like you know what I use for my pet macros. And while I hopped in and I'm literally like I was zoned in right in front of 2 geos and I got attacked. And I somehow made it out. Like I haven't played that Channer dude in like a year. I was like, oh shit. But
Yeah, you
so I
get
somehow-
rusty. You definitely
Oh,
get rusty if you haven't played in a while. I tried logging in on my 57 Druid just to like do some things, and I couldn't even remember which port was which port.
yeah. And dude, and the chanter is sketchy because like I don't care what you're doing on
Yeah.
a chanter, you're constantly swapping spells.
Oh yeah.
Like constantly. So it's like to remember where your spells are, and then like you have a pet up and you got shit coming after you, it's like, you know, you got to think on your toes, and it's like, bro, I barely got any toes right now. I just got in, like, golly. But yeah, it was neat though, dude. The second I logged on, like 4 people from 3 different guilds hit me up. And they're like, "Holy
Where have you
shit,
been?"
You remembered your login info?"
No, that's awesome. To be honest, well, actually, no, I'm excited to come back to Green, just to visit, and you know, do a little bit of Quarm, do a little bit of Green, just
For sure.
jump back and forth. I definitely want to finish getting Draekos to level 60.
One thing I will say, which I think is pretty interesting, and people that play Quarm every day, they won't. I think they're numb to it, but I feel like the community on P99 is
Oh,
just
be careful, hot take.
1,000 times better. What were you saying?
I said, be careful, you're on a hot mic.
Oh, well.
No,
but
I'm just
you know what
kidding.
I'm
No,
saying.
no.
Like,
It's a very no. Go ahead and finish your thought. I was just joking.
I hopped on Charm Beans just to like take pictures of some macros, right?
Yeah.
I'm in Awakening Lands. I'm not there for 30 seconds. A druid comes up to me, gives me a sow, asks me if I want to ride.
Yeah. No,
Didn't even ask.
those are
Hey,
green.
you want to ride? And I'm like, oh no, I'm good, thanks. You know. Meanwhile, a bard is swarming every freaking geo in the whole cave, and is like somehow able to send me tells saying, hey, I'll be done with this pool in about 5 minutes, and the camp's all yours. You know, and then
Wow.
like another enchanter chick runs by me. She's like, "Oh my gosh, we're twins. You're a enchanter too." And like we were wearing the same fit, and I was just like, all that in like a matter of 90 seconds.
That's wild.
And it's like, I don't know. I feel like Quarm is so full of TLPers,
Oh, okay.
and not that that's like a horrible thing, but it's like a completely different pace over there compared to like P99 has been around for, you know, 14 years or something like that. So like I feel like there's like this unwritten like camaraderie. I don't know.
Well,
I don't
what
know
it yeah,
exactly how to say it, but
it's
everybody
like
seems to kind of like they get it. Like, oh, you're here. Okay, you're one of us.
you have to have a it's more of a reputation based system over there. It's like
Yep.
basically if you screw around, people are gonna remember your name, and good luck.
Yep.
You know, doing anything after that. Here, I think it's a combination of TLP.
Too, but like the like for example, I got reddited. Like, did you hear about that?
No.
Bro,
Where?
on Quarm. So I'm at Mistmore, right? And I'm at the castle entrance. Group. Me and my group had been there for 4+ hours, right?
Yeah.
We're just shredding shit, dude. I went from like 25 to 36 in like 2 days there. Like absolute insanity. And we were, you know, Continuum was like running that spot. Like somebody in that guild was there 24/7 for like 3 full days. And for whatever reason, on the same day, multiple bards decided that they were gonna hop on the rooftop of the castle entrance, and they were gonna pull stuff from the God, what's that camp? It's in like the ravine. It's right on the ledge. Like, you know where the castle entrance is at Mistmore?
Yeah.
You know, you can like fall off, and there's those wolves there, and there's gargoyles. It's the pit. That's what it's called.
The pit.
So these bards were basically taking turns swarm kiting, but what they were doing is they were up on the roof, and they would cast like a dot or something, and then the mobs couldn't even get on the roof, and they would just swarm around, and their dot would still hit them because the Z-axis is all fucked. So, but if something, if whatever, if for whatever reason a mob would actually hit them, then they would train out, and they were training people left and right. So like that had happened for like 2 hours, and everybody was kind of getting sick of it.
Yeah.
And then this level 50 bard shows up and decides he's just gonna waltz into castle entrance and try to get a loot from the gypsy princess.
Yeah.
So he runs in there, trains out, or almost dies, but trains my group with like 11 mobs. We take care of him the first time, nobody dies. I send the guy a tell, doesn't respond. 10 minutes later, he comes back, he does the same thing again, only this time he wipes my group. I was the only one that lived, because I hid. Because I'm a rogue. Send him a tell again, and I'm like, dude, like, you know, what are you doing? You know, like, why are you pulling all these mobs and trying to swarm them when there's a camp, like, right here?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, do you need help getting in deeper? Do you want us to pull to Gypsy? Like, that's what I was trying to, like, gather that info from him. And he writes me this long thing, and he's like, I don't feel like I owe you an explanation and all this other stuff. And all I said was, like, all this, like, holier than thou crap. And I just wrote him, I was like, all right, dude, just whatever, have fun being a douchebag. That's all I wrote him.
Yeah.
30 minutes later, all my friends in my guild were like sending all this stuff in Discord saying, yo, Sneaky Beans got reddited. So this dude,
he was trying to beat you to it.
He posted this. I wouldn't have. I was.
I know you wouldn't have done that,
bro.
but
Like,
still.
I was over it. Like, whatever. You know, it wasn't even a thing to me.
Yeah. To be honest,
dude
I would
goes
never
on
Reddit
there.
somebody. I think that's ridiculous. It's not that important.
Backfired on this guy, bro. Like, bad. He posts screenshots of our conversation, which I don't know what planet he was in, but like everything I just told you is literally the extent of what happened.
Yeah.
He had the audacity to screenshot this shit and put it on Reddit and was like, you know, I think he came at me with too much animosity, and if he would have come at me and been like, hey, you blah 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 blah, like, can my guild get you a res and all this other stuff, and like he was trying to claim that like he didn't mean to swarm in front of us and die twice.
Yeah.
But whatever. So all these other people were like, dude, like, are you kidding? And his whole comment was, like, the whole subject matter was that Quarm has too much toxic masculinity, and it was too toxic of an environment that Quarm was.
Oh my gosh.
And all these people were like, yeah, bro, like, look in the mirror. Like, people like you is what's wrong with Quarm and all these other things, is like entitled little turds like yourself.
Oh my gosh.
Spend the time to go on Reddit. They were like, bro, like, you still have time to delete this post. Like, you're an idiot. Like, people were letting him. I just sat back and opened up the bag of popcorn. It was just like.
So back to what you were saying. So there is, it actually makes sense because you mentioned like TL peers and then, you know, other people. One thing I do like is there's a lot of newer players on here, like either brand new to EverQuest and also, or just coming back, like,
Yep.
Dodger, our buddy.
Yep.
So he's coming back after like years of not playing. So those are the type of folks that I'm really leaning on, because they're the ones that want the most help. They're the ones that want to learn. But yeah, I haven't really run into any toxic people yet. But that's also because I'm actively avoiding them.
And you're also like,
I'm a low level.
right now.
Yeah, I'm only
You know what I'm saying?
11.
Like, the turnaround at those levels is pretty high. It's,
Yeah, people come and go.
you'll start bumping into a lot of the same people when you get in like your 30s. You'll start recognizing names, and you'll be like, oh, I remember this motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's this dude named Blair, and his last name is Deathbringer, and it's a very fitting last name. He's an enchanter for he's in Tranquility. And we were in Soul B last night, like 2 nights in a row, just leveling and, you know, farming shit. And he was soloing the Afridi camp.
Dodger says hi, by the way. Hey, Dodger. Go ahead.
What up? Yeah, he was soloing the Afridi camp, and we were we were back by Window, which is like adjacent to the Afridi camp.
Mm-hmm.
So what this guy was doing is he would like basically create a train. He'd kill Afridi and then he'd gate back, and then the mobs have nowhere to path, so they just bounce around like
Oops.
bowling balls and just rip people up. And we're all like, dude, like you're training the entire zone. He's like, yeah, well I died too, and it's like, yeah, you're supposed to die. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
that's
if
how
you're
it's
from
supposed
messing
to work.
around.
Like, you reap what you sow, brother. Like, don't kill everybody else in the process.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
But like, I don't like, honestly, I don't really get mad at the game. Like, kind of, it's, you know, it is what it is. It's a 25-year-old game, you know?
Yeah. I'm picking up all this stuff. I hope I'm not stealing somebody's loot. I'm not following the chat.
Where are you? So where are you playing right now?
So I'm right outside of Crushbone Keep.
Oh, nice. So you're with Dodger?
No, Dodger's in the chat.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
so
balancing like 3 things. It's the YouTube chat and then the Discord, which I forgot I was even logged in. And then I hopped in this random group, which is pretty nuts because I'm already a quarter of the way to level 12. It's just XP is flying by. It's awesome.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah. I mean, I was going to log in for like an hour tops. I think I'm already at the 1 hour mark. No,
Yeah.
I'm actually 48 minutes in, so I'm making good time. If I keep doing this, I'll be leveled up, and I'll be able to make this sound. Yeah.
You just dinged?
No, that
Or
was
did you just- Oh, okay.
I'm just messing around with my soundboard. I got a lot of things, like
I can tell you a story, boy.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna train the whole zone to you and complain about it on Reddit.
yeah.
I bet you that's what that guy actually sounds like too. Honestly,
Oh, man.
I sent him a tell. I sent him a tell later on because like I kind of felt bad for him because he just got
He got
Scott,
he got reamed out
dude,
by the entire
he
Reddit.
got-
That's
he Reddited himself. Like, and you know
Yeah.
how Reddit can be, dude. And
oh
like,
yeah. They're
that's not like I'm not like that, you know. So
yeah. I trust me. I don't even go on Reddit unless like I have something very specific I need to research. I stay away from that place.
yeah,
That
it's
place
so
is
negative,
nasty.
Dude. It's so negative.
Yeah, dude. It's
bad.
ridiculous.
But yeah, man, this guy just got his butt handed to him bad. And I sent him a tell later on that night and was just like, hey, you know, I didn't say anything about the Reddit, but I was just like, hey, you know, I just wanted to, you know, apologize if I upset you, and you know, I could have handled the situation differently. I shouldn't have called you a douchebag. But he didn't respond.
That's big. Probably it's hard to respond when you're sitting there trying to wipe away tears. He just got, reamed out by everyone.
But yo, he
Poor
put
guy.
my name on freaking Reddit.
Oh yeah, you can't. You can't do
I
that.
just couldn't believe it, dude. Like, whatever.
Thankfully, I've never had that experience, and if somebody does that, I really don't care. But it's like still, how low do you have to be playing a video game, and then
Yep.
post pictures on Reddit and be like, look what this guy did. It's like,
I know.
especially when you're incriminating yourself, where
Dude,
like
he
the context of the
totally-
conversation is there. It's like you're telling on yourself. And it's like at least lie a little bit so you don't embarrass yourself.
Yeah, it was like his whole like premise was like, how dare this guy be upset for me doing something that was like just flat out wrong.
It's
Right. And instead of like him, I had a reason to be upset, and I didn't just come at him and be like, hey douchebag. It was like, hey dude, what are you doing? Like I sent you 3 tells, you don't answer, you train us 3 times. This is me upset basically, and in short. And
Yeah.
all of a sudden that's me like casting the first stone or whatever. Like it's like, no dude, like this is me reacting to you being a douchebag. Like
Hey, quick question off topic.
Yeah.
Do they ever plan on fixing the clip plane, or is that just part of this client? I mean,
No.
it's like I know somebody said, "Oh, it's an old game." It's like, no, there's the P99. It doesn't have this issue. Like I'm standing
Does
right
in
next to
certain
the wall.
spots. I'm pretty sure that Felwith still does it.
Well, Crushbone does it. Felwith does it. East Corona does it, or East
Yeah.
Commonlands does it. Every single zone I come into does it, and
Oh yeah,
I'm
it does it
maxed
for
out.
sure.
And that's what I'm saying. Like I don't know if they're aware of this. I mean,
Oh no, 100%. Everybody's aware.
oh okay.
There's yeah. I noticed it the first day I played. I was like, that's kind of weird.
Dodger said only 11. Man, you gotta get grinding. I'm like, hey Dodger, don't worry, man. I'm not rushing.
Did Dodger end up hitting 18?
No way. Nice. Yeah, it's gonna be another year before I get that far.
What, 18?
Yeah. No, actually, once I ramp up past level 12, I usually end up being 20 in a pretty short amount of time.
Well, dude, what I'll do is I'll hop on the monk, because I think Monk Beans is level 33. I'll hop on the monk one day, and you can skill up whatever casts, whatever like cast skills that you need to, like alteration, divination, all that crap.
Yeah.
You just get those kind of skill ups, and then basically I'll beat the crap out of mobs, get them down to like 1%, and let you finish them off, and I'll just flop.
Oh,
the EXP.
yeah. I forgot that. I forgot that monk's power level like that. That's.
Oh, dude,
Let's
it's
do
one
it.
of the best ways of power leveling at low levels. I mean, druids are the best at lower levels, right? Because of thorns. But
Yeah.
um,
I mean, yeah. Well, you're right, 100%. But I mean, the fact that you can do that with just about any mob, and as long as I get the finishing blow. Well, let me ask you this. Oh, no. It has to be more than 50% of the damage needs to be done by me.
no,
Otherwise,
not at all.
not at all?
No. When
So
when a monk flops, it's essentially like a blur.
Okay, well, let me ask you a question. Is it possible then for a monk to get like a high level NPC down to 10% and then like say I finish it off, or does it not work like that? Like if you
No,
flop.
I could. All you have to do is 1 damage. If I flop it off and he has 1 hit point left, and all you do is you just flick him, you'll get experience for it. Because as soon as I flop, I no longer exist.
Oh, that's wild.
Yep.
Oh, Dodger said he's getting a mic on Friday.
Awesome, dude.
Yeah. We're going to have another stream to watch. This is good because actually I was watching Zaid today. He was playing
that guy.
Pantheon. Yeah, Zaid's cool. Which it made me realize why he calls his podcast Drama Quest, or I think it's the whole channel, because of the conversation we were having earlier. It's like, yeah, it's definitely EQ, old EQ can definitely be Drama Quest.
Oh, for sure.
But I can't imagine what it's like on the. Well, actually, on the TLP, I think the only argument you're gonna get into is your what do you call those? Your minions that you summon.
Yeah.
You get an argument with them. It's like I'm arguing with an NPC. But yeah. So what level is your monk again? You said 37.
He's 33.
Oh, 33.
Yeah, he was gonna be my main, but the 2 guild leaders of Continuum, the lady, her name is Teek, T-E-K-E, and she's a badass monk, and she really likes pulling, and frankly she's better at it than me. So I when my cousin Buppus came on, he got started a few weeks later than me, or maybe even a couple months, and it was during like the holiday event.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to start a new character so me and him could level together. So like we did like G-Fay, Crushbone, we did Split Paw, we did all sorts of stuff, and we were in that event zone. We got the box of Abu Kar, however that we say it. Got some legacy items, and then we worked on like Rubicite and all that stuff, and did all that stuff together, and had a freaking blast. And before you know it, Sneaky Beans was higher level than Monk, and I was like, and pretty geared out. So I was like, well, maybe I'll just keep playing Sneaky. And at that point, a lot of my guildmates were already in their upper 40s, and they're like, dude, you gotta focus on one tune so we can, you know, go slay some stuff.
Yep.
So
I'm
trying to get to 46 so we can go to hate, and I can get that shadow woven armor, because it's legit. It's really good stuff, especially in classic.
I really want to get an enchanter going. I've literally never played an enchanter because
Dude, enchanters are amazing. But I tell you what, the whole thing that you do with your druid, how you used to play on green a lot, where you would do like semi AFK camps,
yeah,
where like hell you could be farming giants and then leave for 10 minutes, port 5 people, make some money, come back to your camp, it's still not contested, and just root rot stuff and take your time. Or you could quad if you wanted.
yeah, you can switch it up.
With an enchanter, I mean, you can't go downstairs for a water break. You'll come back and you'll be dead.
Oh wow.
So it's
Because you're always gotta be casting your spells.
Charm will break. It will break, and it always breaks when you don't want it to. You very rarely get a full duration of a charm class or of a charm spell. But the flip side to that though is it's far and away like the most rewarding class in my opinion, because the ceiling is just infinite with them. So the more you learn, the more you grow as an enchanter, the more tools you have in your bag that you can deploy, and it's a hell of a lot of fun.
Yeah, it sounds like it, and I love the fact that you can basically become any race, right?
Pretty much you can. I mean, some have their benefits, some don't, but they're all pretty situational. Like for example, if I'm doing geos on green, right?
Yeah.
They hit like freight trains.
Right.
And so I'll be a troll because I get some of the regen ability of a troll. And I also get I also get more, I believe it gives you some other stats too. I don't really look at it, but it's you don't get stunned as easy.
Yeah.
They do still stun. But yeah, it's pretty cool.
No, that's really cool.
You'll notice some of the enchantments cost way more than others too. Like when you get the Ixar enchantment, like people were selling that spell for like 5k on green.
Dang, that's crazy.
It's because everybody wants to look like an Icky.
Yeah.
It's also like a quest one. It's not one that like drops. Like I believe it's a quest you have to do. It's kind of a pain in the ass, so people just buy it. You know, like J Boots.
Yeah. Speaking of J Boots, so I know
I'm
there's
gonna be there for that.
Be there for what? For the J Boots?
We're getting you your J Boots, son, and I'm gonna be there for you. I'm gonna pick the lock. I'm gonna murder Dreslina, and we're gonna get you your damn J Boots.
I'm excited.
You're gonna want to stream that one. That's gonna be a fun one for sure.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm definitely gonna be streaming everything just because I want to look back at this 5 years from now and remember it. I mean, I remember everything we did on Project Green.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. Okay, Dodger said he's still 17. He's not 18 yet.
Ask him if he got the screenshots I sent in your Discord. I believe it's on the Quarm chat.
Yeah, let me ask him. Hold on. Josh, another gentleman by the name of Josh said, such a trip. I played a Wood Elf Druid back in OG EQ. Was in the world, what is it? World First Guild Malice Imperium racing for Quarm. Back when there was no damn Discord, you had to type directions. Oh man, those were definitely.
So me and my cousin Ryan, we used to use MSN Messenger.
MSN Messenger, and well, you remember you remember ARC or not ARC? It was
IIRC.
IIRC. Yeah.
I remember IRC. God.
Oh my gosh, those were the days.
Crazy.
I mean, and no, but we were like professional typers, similar to how like we were professional texters because we had the Nokias, so we had to like hit every digit to write out sentences. But some people, I mean, I remember I feel like I was better at doing that than I am at regular texting now.
Yeah, on a keyboard.
Well, even on my phone. I mean, think about how quickly we used to be like driving a car and still doing that. Now it's like I mean, people just, well, I think people are just gotten dumber and just don't know how to drive, but that's a different subject. But yeah, it was wild back in the day. We used to type out whole paragraphs, and I mean, I still do because not everyone can be on Discord, you know? All right, we got an emissary. Our group shrunk a little bit, so now I actually have to play the healer role.
You're good at that.
Yeah. I'm just...
Saved my ass more times than I can count.
Yeah, I mean, when I play in a Druid, what I like is that I can switch it up. Like, I can sit there and nuke and then hit the mob a bit, you know, melee. And then right now I need to kind of back up, watch the situation and heal. Snare things as they run off to make sure they don't pull more stuff. And I love the flexibility of a Druid that I can just switch roles.
Oh yeah.
It's super fun. And then I can just take a break from everything and start porting people.
What channel did you post
Oh, the screenshots?
Dodger's, no, yeah, Dodger's YouTube.
So no, he posted his YouTube video in off topic.
Oh, okay, that's why I can't find it.
Yeah,
okay.
I told him next time he can just put it in the Quarm chat.
That's where I put
on our Discord.
That's where I put the screenshot for him to make the pet kill macro.
Oh, there you go, Dodger. So next time, you get, well, Dodger, when you look at Discord, did you hear what Willie Gettin just said? Go into the what is it? Off topic.
Off topic.
Yeah, off topic chat, and he put the instructions on how to kill pet. Oh gosh, we just got trained.
Oh no.
Yeah, no, I think we got it. There's 2 Centurions and a Legionnaire, but I'm at 20 mana, so I better let them know.
That's no bueno.
Yeah, no, we're gonna make it. It's one thing I like about EQ is like you really have to the multitasking. When it actually matters. I mean, like right now, trying to like stream and talk and do all this other stuff. Man, that's like when it was the other day when I was in Befallen. I was like, man, I'm getting old. This is crazy. I kept getting.
You were talking about you're like, no, actually, the whole idea of multitasking is crap. It doesn't really exist.
It doesn't
exist.
exist.
Like, that's not how your brain works. I was chuckling.
Hey, but you know what's funny? I mean, I don't even know if that's true, but that was like some random study I heard about like a few years ago. It was like over like 6 or 8 years ago. I don't know if it's real, but kind of makes sense, I guess.
Well, I think it makes sense because like look at how like successful businesses operate. A lot of people don't want you to wear a million hats. They want you to focus in one area and be the best at that, you know?
Yeah, unfortunately in my business, that's one of the things that I can't stand the most. I have to wear so many hats. Like besides, I'm not going to name the name, obviously. So you know what it is, but just don't mention it.
Yeah.
But we'll just call it IT. But because it's... like I'm just supposed to be focusing on selling, right? Mm-hmm. But I'm being like a design engineer. I have to resolve a lot of billing issues, and I have to jump into all these crazy escalations. It's even gotten to the point now where I'm doing configs. So like I'm actually going in there, submitting these solutions, and I'm having to put in all the details of how they want it configured and everything, like in-depth stuff that 99% of the other guys, they have no idea how to do it. All they know how to do is sell. And to be honest, I mean, some of them are definitely struggling. But I'm grateful for it at the same time, just because it's going to make me a lot more valuable in the industry down the road, you know.
100%. I
And
mean, dude, that's why I started my own business. Is I was wearing so many hats. I was working all these extra hours. My superior never answered the phone,
oh, that's the worst.
and then come to find out, my superior had 2 or 3 other superiors that were really my boss. But I had to listen to him and the other guys, and everything always conflicted with each other. So like, I'm the only one that answered the phone. I was the only one doing service. I was the only one doing programming. I was the only one running the guys and scheduling and selling. So I'm like, dude, why the heck am I doing this for somebody else? Like,
Yep.
but because I got through it, I saw the light at the end of the tunnel. It kind of pushed me into my own lane, because I was like, dude, if I can do this for a company that's, selling 50 million a year in Miami, like, why can't I do 1/5 of that by myself in my town? And I'm happy I did, because
Yeah, it's
just like
liberating.
easy mode compared to the workload that I had working for that company. Though, I mean, running my own business is it's literally easy mode compared to that. So
Yeah.
I'm thankful for those days, because
Well, you also get to take full ownership of you get to take full ownership of the situation. Like, I'm sure a lot more responsibility you have to take a lot more responsibility for your actions, because you're running it. So you're accountable for a lot more things. But at the end of the day, when you're in full control, it's like that old saying. It's like, sometimes it's better just to, and it's not a saying, but sometimes it's better just to take care of it yourself. Like, when you have too many hands in the pot,
do it yourself.
yeah. If you want something done right, do it yourself. That's what I was thinking of. And
Well, the problem when you work for somebody else is, it's like, damned you do, damned you don't. Like,
yep.
if you're the reason why the job is a success, you're not the one getting the pat on the back. The boss is.
Yeah, and the only pat on the back really is that
Paycheck.
is a paycheck. That's the only pat on the back that you want. But then even that is watered down.
Yep.
You get a skim check after you push yourself to the limit, mentally, physically, and emotionally. And what's the reward? Exactly that, a pat on the back.
Yep.
When you push yourself to the limit in your own business, then the sky is the limit. Plus, with every job you do, every project you accomplish, you're building your reputation. So it's almost like getting XP points,
Yep.
So
if you chose where you go to EXP and it takes a little longer, whatever, at least it was your decision.
yeah. Dodger said he has he said 2 things. He said we could do a cleric chanter duo. Yeah, that would be cool. And then he also said he didn't look yet in the chat, but because he's been recording and editing all day. So that's a super fun hobby though. I've
You're
been
good at it too, man.
Oh, I'm
you've
still
always
in my
liked this stuff.
infancy. Yeah, but I'm still in my infancy. There's so much I still have to learn. But it really comes with just practice and doing. So like right now,
Yeah.
for example, I was going to worry about the Discord chat later. Like, okay, how do I integrate that in the stream? But it's working right now. In the future, what I'll need to do is separate it into its own channel, so that sometimes I might want to mute it so only I can hear it.
Yeah.
And right now it's mixed with the game audio, So the my voice channel is one channel. Then I have one channel for like music or sound effects, and then the third channel is for game audio. And right now it's mixed with the Discord audio, so it's basically pulling anything from my desktop. So
Gotcha.
but yeah, like learning all that stuff and getting the levels right, the amount of testing that needs to happen before you stream, and obviously once you get the hang of it, then it becomes pretty automated. But yeah, it's fun because you're learning something new,
Yeah, definitely.
It's an expensive hobby though, I'll tell you that. If you're gonna do it right, I mean, between the mic and the mixer, that alone is almost a G right there.
Oh, I feel you, man. Yeah, I don't think either one of us have cheap hobbies, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, my next non-cheap hobby is gonna be ATVs. I was actually gonna get my kids an ATV um, for their birthday. I ended up getting those electric scooters though.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, they're the best.
Dude, I'll have to send you a video for Christmas. My brother lives out he lives out in the estates, and they're on like 3.5 acres. And I keep my boat on his property. And you know, he's doing really well financially, and I let him take the boat out sometimes, and he's got some wave runners and stuff too. So
Oh, that's awesome.
you know what? I'm gonna pave a nice circle driveway that goes all the way to the back of the property, and he paved like a flat spot for me to keep my boat, and it's undercover. And then but Christmas time was coming around, and he was like, you know, it'd be cool is if I made like a tarmac.
Hold that thought for 2 seconds. The tarmac part. I'm gonna use the restroom. My bad.
Yeah, do your thing.
Yeah, I'm just popping in to say thanks for the tip.
Of course, man. Anytime. Yeah, I played Enchanter for about 2 years on green. And so I learned a lot of little tricks with
All right, I'm back.
With the pets. Hey, we got Dodger in the channel too.
Hey, Dodger. Welcome aboard. You're live on stream. So don't give out your social security number.
No, don't worry. There's too many people talking here, and we're getting a huge echo from both the... I gotta turn the YouTube down.
I'm watching it too, but I'm watching it on mute because I can hear everything through Draekos mic.
Oh, really? Okay.
No, I mean I can just.
Oh, you can hear yourself.
Like
yeah, and then it causes an echo. I was worried for a second that the audio was messed up.
No, I think it's actually fine. It's just if I have YouTube blasting through my speakers while I'm talking to you, there's a slight delay between like you and I conversing back and forth in YouTube.
Oh, that makes sense.
That, it's your stuff sounds crispy.
That's good.
Yeah, the one I just made is my audio went bad for like 20 minutes of the video, and I'm like, oh crap. So
what are you using to record with though?
Oh, I just got a headset. It's got a microphone on it. I got a mic coming in.
Nice. Yeah, that's gonna make a huge difference, and also the software that you use to record. I think you were using the built-in. Was it the Microsoft one, the Xbox one, or whatever, screen recorder, or
yeah,
how?
The one I did today, I actually did it on OBS, and I edited it on that CapCut that you recommended.
Oh, okay, nice. Yeah, I was shocked at how well CapCut works. Because if you know, CapCut is from the same developers as TikTok, so it's like the same subsidiary company. So I was like, oh heck no. But besides, yeah, I was like, heck no, I don't want anything to do with TikTok. But so what it is, you know how they make the video editing for TikTok and the CapCut, and you always see the logo on some of these like shorts. Well, the desktop version of the video editor is pretty powerful. I'm an Adobe Premiere person. And then there's another one I can't remember right now that I used in the past. But I was like, you know what? It goes back to the whole learning curve. If you haven't done it for a few years, like you have to basically relearn everything, you know? So
yeah, I haven't really done any video editing at all. I think I monkeyed with it like a few years ago, but never for like a day or two. So
Yeah, definitely, and that's what I'm saying. Like with CapCut, it couldn't be a better platform for people that have no experience, but also the people that have a lot of experience, or in between. Like me, I've dabbled in it for a few years, so I'm on and off with it, and I think it's perfect for what it's worth because it has, like, once you start getting into other things like color grading, slow motion, fast motion, whatever. You can do it all. That's what shocked me was the ease of
I got a
use.
quick question for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you export it in AV1?
I don't. No, I think I do like MOV or something like that. You mean specifically
No,
which codec?
Yeah, the encoding.
Yeah, the
talking
encoding I don't remember. I watched that YouTube video of the guy, and I picked whichever one is like the highest quality. Basically,
If you're doing AV1, to my knowledge, is more of like an Intel and NVIDIA thing. I
yeah,
don't know that.
Yeah, that's fine. It's,
I don't know that AMD and the AMD GPUs support AV1 yet. I might be wrong.
well, the
though.
only reason why I'm asking is because when I exported it, none of my video players on my computer would play it because they didn't have that encoding on it. So I'm still uploading it. So hopefully YouTube will be okay with it.
what I recommend doing right away is using VLC as your primary video viewing. Like whenever VLC
Yeah,
has.
wouldn't do it either.
Oh, what? That's interesting.
That's interesting.
Yeah, cause I
You might have to
that's what I've
download
done
that
before
codec
at
though
work.
with VLC. You can
Probably.
download different codecs for it.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't come with everything pre-built. You know, it'll play the majority of stuff, but there are certain extensions that you need to download certain codecs for.
Oh, God, gosh,
Oh, it's not VLC. It wasn't VLC. I'll get VLC.
I just realized I came back and I forgot to switch from my Be Right Back screen. So for the past like 5 minutes, I've been streaming with this is the whole thing. The whole thing about multitasking. It's like whatever. Super
And it's not like
scuffed.
it's early either. I mean, what is it like?
It's
3
like
o'clock in the morning
3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. Which
on a Sunday, or no? I don't even know what day it is. What is it? Wednesday?
Wednesday, I think. Yeah.
Thursday now. Holy crap!
Dude, this week has flown by. I've been so busy since last Friday that the days have just, and you know what, part of it is the daylight savings time thing. That screwed me up so much because the next morning I was just like, wait, what day is it? Why is it so dark? I'm like, is it and then I realized it's because of, being pushed back an hour or whatever, which is good.
The thing about daylight savings time is not every like city and state even recognize it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, Arizona doesn't.
And to be honest, it's the worst thing ever. Like, I mean, I might get these two confused, but whichever one makes it that you have shorter days, I freaking hate that. I think that's ridiculous. Like, I hate.
Are you talking about a leap year?
No, when
Are
it
you
gets
talking about-
dark at like 5 o'clock.
Yeah. So the way it works is it's the second Sunday of March, and the first Sunday of November is when you do the whole spring forward, fall back every year.
Yeah, they need to stop
Reason why
doing the
I know
fall
this is
back
all
thing.
the damn cameras that I do. I always have to set up their time and stuff to make sure that it, is added up correctly, and always have to enable DST, and it's always a pain in the butt.
Yeah. No, but I mean, I just think it's terrible. I know that the excuse is something about farming, and they did it like years ago. It's so that it can be earlier in the morning, it can be bright. Like, I would much rather the sun set around 7 than, already be dark by 6. And the other thing is, it's more dangerous. I mean, most people are commuting home from work, you know what I mean? And they have to drive in the dark every single night. That's ridiculous. The
Yeah,
kids
but it's only
can't.
like that for the first few weeks to a month, and then the sun kind of catches up.
No.
To where like the
Five-
mean is throughout the year.
Trust me, the reason why I pay so much attention to it is because I actually check the time of the sunset because I have to plan my days around, okay, I just got off work at 5. Kids, let's go outside before it gets dark. And it's like 5:45, the sun is already gone. 6 o'clock, it's dark. 6:15, it's nighttime. It's like ridiculous. And it mainly, I mean, obviously depends on what time of year. If it's winter, like December, November, then yeah, it's gonna be dark. I mean, by the time it's January, it does feel like the sun is out for a bit longer, even before they switched the clocks. But no, I mean, I genuinely just don't want them to ever do that again. And they were promising, or I don't know who that guy was, Biden or whatever his name is. I think that was one of the legislations that were going to pass. They were like, yeah, we're getting rid of daylight savings time. It's just like, whatever happened to that?
Well, I think it's still, everyone's still planning on doing it. It's just that they have to actually coordinate, like pass all the bills and do all the crap. It's the legwork that they have to do.
Oh yeah. Trust me. That's why I don't get into any politics, because everything in politics it happens at a snail's pace. That's all I'll say about them, because it's 3 a.m. and I don't want to get nauseous thinking about those organizations. Man, I'm telling you, with Ducky's texture pack, like I'm looking, even the trolls look good now. It's nuts.
Oh yeah, it looks great, dude.
Yeah.
I love his texture pack. I've just gotten so used to the one I'm using. It's like impossible for me to.
Oh yeah, yours has a specific art style.
I just can't. I mean, I have 2 different. Well, I have multiple installs on my computer, but I still find myself gravitating towards the other art style.
Yeah.
But the clarity though, and the work that he did looks so good. What's that?
The Luklin models?
I use a mixture of both. Like for example, I hate the way that the Luklin humans look. I think they just look awful. So I use the Wood Elf Luklin models, which took me a while to get used to, but I use them. I don't use the human. I use the original human models. And I also don't use the I think it's the High Elf models. I believe I keep the old High Elf models too.
Yeah, I use all classic.
The only reason why I went with primarily Luklin is I'm finding that most people I play with are using those models.
Yeah.
So what happens is, if you go and pick your face and all that other stuff, like for example, I made charm beans in the old models. When I look at myself through someone else's stream that's got the Luklin models,
yeah,
charm beans has red freaking hair. And I'm like, what the hell? Like, like that is not what I, you know what I mean? Like, Charm Beans has white hair. Like, come on now. Like, why are you messing with my guy here? So I was like, well, I guess if I'm gonna create something, I want to make sure like it doesn't just look good to me. I want to make sure that other people don't think I look like an idiot.
So after everything that I just went through, well, not went through, but log it in for a few hours, I'm already 50% to level 12, just from this tiny little group. Yep. Everyone's heading out, so I'll be heading out in the next 5 minutes. But yeah, I like some of the Luklin. Well, I'm just gonna call it Looselin, just to be controversial. I mean, that's the way I've been calling it since 2001, but I know it's Luklin. But yeah, so I like some of it, but I probably won't change it until Looselin actually comes out, so I can be like the Bashir or whatever.
Yeah, the only things I really like better about the Luklin, Luklin, whatever the hell you call it.
Yeah.
I do think I think ogres look badass.
Yeah,
like,
the ogres look much better.
Really,
it looks like John Cena.
Really yeah, dude, they look really good. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I like the way they look to begin with. But
Yeah.
instead of them just being just fat blobs, they look like brawlers. You know.
Yeah, they do.
Whereas they look kind of goofy with the older models, which, like I said, I'm in love with those models as well. I think a lot of people that are playing Quarm, a big reason why they're playing it is because of the added progression on top of the new server rule sets and stuff like that. It's all kind of coupled together, but because these people are so, everybody's itching to get past Velius. You know, all of us P99ers, we're all itching to get past Velius, and part of that is the newer models. So I think a lot of people have kind of, you know, jumped the gun and they're using the new models just because they can.
Yeah.
Also, I think Secrets originally said when she was gonna release the game, I think they originally said that Luckland models weren't gonna be available at launch. They were gonna try to keep it era specific, but you know, as we've seen, that's all kind of gone by the wayside. There's a lot of quality of life things that have
Yeah.
that are different.
Yeah, and to be honest, I like the change of pace, you know, the experimentation and all the other stuff that's being done. Just because, you know, we already have P99 green. And I think I said this on one of my other streams, but I'm intrigued by Seasons of Discovery. And I think we can learn a lot from that experience of, okay, take a classic world and add a camp or add a boss. It has to be done carefully and obviously strategically, but man, like for example, when I noticed the giant bats in Greater Feydark, I'm like, that's not classic, but it's interesting because it adds another type of mob that you can technically camp.
Well,
or
see,
grind.
it's not classic. It's not classic, right?
I don't remember it at all
This-
from.
Well, this server,
Yeah.
the database that it pulled from, this EQ Max stuff,
Oh.
it wasn't out when it launched. Like when the game launched, the original launch date, Max servers weren't out. They didn't
Okay.
come out, I believe, until like 2001 or 2003. It's something like that. It's definitely older. So by then there'd already been a few expansions and some of the things had changed.
Quick question: Legionnaire bracers, is that part of a quest? I can't remember. Or is it just vendor trash?
Let me look it up. Legionnaire bracer.
If it is, it's probably not the same as the belts or the shoulders. I think
It's orange sash of order monk.
Oh, so I can just sell it. There's no reason to weigh myself
I
down.
just get
Okay.
rid of
Oh, nice though. They're 3 gold each. I'm getting rich.
them.
All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna call it. You guys have a great night,
All right, brother. You too, man.
and I'll catch you guys probably. Well, I'll definitely catch you guys on the Discord tomorrow.
All right, buddy. Hit me up before you get on next time, and I'll come bring you another care package.
Yes, definitely. All right.
All
I'll
right,
talk
brother.
to you later,
Take
brother.
care.
Good night.
Good night.
All right, and the same thing goes for the stream. It is time for me to call it a night. I think that's episode 8 in the bag. We got 1 level, which is great. Ding, ding, ding. And on that note, I'm out.